The Power Woman Initiative. The Power Woman Initiative is something that I started from pageantry because I saw how some of the ladies, when they did not win, they would take that as a mighty blow to who they are and what they believe, that it was a failure. And it can be discouraging when you put so much time and money and energy into the pageant and preparing and competing only to be, it's only one winner. It's not, if you have 20, 30, 40 women in a pageant, it's only going to be one winner. And a lot of women, they get discouraged when they don't take away the crown. It's happened to me. And with the Power Woman Initiative, it's allowing women to get back to the core of being well. So with the dimensions, and I came up with 12 of them, it's wellness, it's environmental, it's cultural, it's mental, relationships, financial. So it's 12 things that I focus on, and it's something that I focus on every month. I have professionals to come in and they speak on those topics. It's free, it's no charge to women. They come and they're authentic. It gives them the opportunity to be authentic. We as women, for so long, we wear masks so we can look a certain way, so we can feel a certain way, to make you think that we're well, but actually when the door is closed, that's when we have the reality check. So with the Power Woman Initiative, it's allowing women to get back to that power, and bold, empowered, to get that power back that's been taken for so many years. And we as women, we give. And then when you get to be 60 or 70, then you say, I gotta find what I like. Well, what do you like? Well, I don't know what I like. What do you want to do? Oh, I don't know what I want to do. What is it that makes you happy? I don't know what makes me happy. We lose that over the years to the point that by the time you're 60 years old, you're invisible because you don't know who you are, because you gave yourself away to your children, to your spouse, to your community, to your job, that we lose it. And men don't do that. Men know what they like, and they're going to make time to have time for them and do what they like to do. But we as women don't do that.
What other, I don't know, activities or whatever that goes on during that day or that? Is it a day event or is it?
The Power Woman Initiative is a monthly meeting. If they visit our website at www.abcfitconnect.com/PWI, it gives a little bit more information, but it's a monthly workshop, and we say it's an hour of power. And it may be 2 hours of power, because when the women get to be authentic and you start sharing and you open up, you'll be surprised on how many masks we get the opportunity to remove. Like when I shared back in 2012, when I lost my job, it was very hard for me to find work. My husband and I will communicate. It was like I said potatoes, he said potatoes. And it was a moment in my life where I felt worthless. I'm like, what am I going to do? Everything around me, it seems to be falling apart. And at one point, I was contemplating suicide, and I shared that at one of our meetings. And then another lady was like, well, you thought about it. I actually tried it. And you will be surprised on why she decided to try it. And it was because she had lost herself. She didn't know who she was. She was traveling with her husband who was in the military. She didn't know what she liked. She didn't know who she was. So she decided to try it, but it was when she told her husband, I'm going to be leaving now, her husband was able to respond, listen to what she was saying, and got to her in the nick of time to save her life. So, and she was crying, and it was amazing that we were able to connect. So we as women, we connect, but we try to put on I got it all together facade when we're out. But when you're behind a closed door and I can connect with you and say, I've been where you are. You going through foreclosure? I've gone through foreclosure. Let me talk to you and tell you what I did, or some tools and what I learned. You're trying suicide or you thinking about it? I did it. Let me share some tools with you on how you can get out of this situation. You depressed? I've been depressed. Let me mentor you and be with you and be a friend for you right now. You going through a divorce? I've already been. And that's what we've been doing, is linking people up or other women up with women that has been there, so that they'll know that they're not in it by themselves. It was a lady going through a divorce due to infertility with her husband, and I was able to link her up with someone who's already a divorcee. So, and that's what it's about, to let you know that you're not in it by yourself and you don't have to cry behind closed doors. It's okay for you to cry here. And our goal is authentic to awaken to power. Be authentic with us right here so that when you leave out of this meeting, you're more powerful than what you were when you came into this meeting. And that's when we say awaken to power. We want to awaken that power, empower you. Get our power back, get our strength back, get our vision back, get our purpose back. Don't let anybody take that away, and that's the purpose of it.
And what have been the results of these meetings? Have you seen positive results come out of these meetings? Do you have any examples of those results?
Some of the examples I shared is actually from a meeting. We just had one on Thursday, and one of the presenters, she shared a book, Sarita Lynn, and she has a book out called Quandary. And we were able to share her book. And then she went on to share about how she felt bad because she had two marriages that failed, because she went through a foreclosure, how some of the things in life did not work out. And then it was able to connect with some of the women that were there that were going through that. And they were very enlightened, motivated, and they connected with her because she was authentic. So I really appreciated that. She didn't have to go off of a script, but she was able to be authentic with us in that moment of time so that the women connected with her in a meeting on Thursday. And then we had another young lady, and we do positive affirmations as well. So we had random affirmations that's on the chairs. And one of my other presenters, Nadine, she shared about aromatherapy and meditating and taking time for yourself, and how she had to savage the relationship with her mom, how she don't talk with her mom because her mom was so controlling. And then the positive affirmation that was on her chair, it talked about you may have to remove people from your life to be able to achieve the purpose in your life. And that was the affirmation that was on her chair. So it's so divine that where our attendees decide to sit, that positive affirmation is exactly what they need at that point in their lives. And it's not a cliche affirmation. It's something to meet them where they are in that moment in their life. So with the Power Woman Initiative, the goal is to build relationships. And it's not just you come to one meeting, it's that you will come to the meetings every month, and it's on every third Thursday of the month. And it's right downstairs at our location, but it's in the establishment that's under us in Suite 103. We try to keep it consistent so people can put it on their schedule. And the goal is to awaken the power. It's not something you would just drop into here and there. Our goal is to have you come to the meetings every month so that when we're presenting on each one of those dimensions of being well, like I said, financial, spiritual, relationships, wellness, when we're presenting on each one of those, you're recharging yourself like a battery. You're getting a little bit more power, a little bit more power, a little bit more power. So that's the whole purpose. And I have been able to see people or the women that come to get that power back.